Hi friends. So we were discussing about product life cycle, and as we know, product life cycle generally it is bell shaped, and products life cycle it has four different stages, namely introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. We have seen about introduction stage and what are the strategies firms they are adopting in introduction stage. Now we will see about growth strategies or growth stage strategies. So growth stage that is marked by what? Rapid climb. There is rapid climb in sales. So ultimately the early adopters they have used that product, they have liked the product and the benefits are established. So next layer of customers they are going to buy the product. So ultimately there will be increase in sales and the growth rate is too high. Here new competitors they're also coming in market as you have introduced your product, and after introduction stage they know that these are the product launched by so and so firm and there is an opportunity in this product. So your competitor firms they are entering in your market also. So what we will do? So price either it will remain same or it will decrease. Why firms they are decreasing their product? Because they want to attract the price sensitive or next layer of customers who are price sensitive in nature. That's why the price they are decreasing, and many times the price remains same also. When we're talking about promotional expenditure, so as we know promotional expenditure we should keep it either same or we are increasing the promotional expenditure. Why? Because we want to attract more and more number of customer, and we want to educate the existing customers who do not know about our product, and sales that is rise much faster. So ultimately, when we talk about promotion to sales ratio, promotion either it is stable or increasing, but at the same time, sale is rapidly increasing. The promotion to sales ratio is decreasing, and profit, as we know, that is increasing due to increment in total sales. And during growth stage, as we know, firms that uses several other strategies also to sustain rapid market growth. Then companies they are looking for improvement in product quality and feature and styling. So why they are improving their product qualities, features and styling? Because there are numbers of newcomers or competitors are there in market, and they have come up with improved product. So to fight with them, company should improve their products also, and companies should add new models and flanker products. So companies they should make products to safeguard their weaker portions also, like different sizes, different flavors and so on, to protect their main product. Many time company they are entering in new market segment also. Even they are increasing their distribution network, and they are entering in new distribution channel also. We want to ultimately increase our sales, so we should increase either our distribution channel or distribution coverage also. And the communication or promotion what we are doing, so initially we were doing communication for awareness and trial purpose, but in growth stage we want to attract more and more customer, and we want them to buy our product. So the communication will be for preference and loyalty communication. And as we have discussed, we are lowering prices also to attract next layer of price sensitive customers. And as we know, men's fairness creams such as Fair and Handsome, they are using well known film and cricket stars for their entertainment and information, and they advise in bid capture customer attention in market that is rapidly crowded. So new competitors are there in male fairness creams, so that's why they are using film stars like Shahrukh Khan to give customer insight that this product can be useful to them. So the promotion how they are using in this kind of products. Then maturity stage. So what is happening in maturity stage? So as we know, in growth stage the sales growth is too high, but at certain period of time or certain point of time the growth rate of sales that will decline. So that is what happening in maturity stage, and maturity stage of product life cycle is the longest one. So it is for longer duration. And as we know, most of the products, they are in maturity stage of their life cycle. Now this maturity stage is also divided into three different phases, like growth stage, stable stage, and decaying maturity. So growth stage means ultimately the sales growth, it will start to decline, right? There are no new distribution channel to fill, and new competitive forces are emerging. Then there will be stable stage, that per capita sales, that is flatten because of what? Market saturation. So ultimately the future sales, that will depend on future population growth and replacement demand of our product. And there is decaying maturity. So in maturity stage, the absolute level of sales, that will start to decline in decaying maturity phase, and customers, they will begin switching to other products also. So these are the three different stages of maturity stage. And maturity stage, that long that is for longer duration as compared to other stages of product life cycle. Here, as we know, the sales slow down, right? And due to slowdown in sales, there will be overcapacity in the industry, right? So overcapacity, it will lead to what? Intensified competition. And competitors will try to find niches in which they can work, right? So what companies will do? So they will reduce the prices, they will increase the advertising and consumer promotion, right? To attract more and more customers, they will reduce the prices. Even they increase their research and development budget. For what purpose? To develop product improvement. If they can improve their product, they will get new customers, or existing customers, they will buy the new product. And they are also going for line extension also. If the competitors are weak, so they will withdraw from this competition. Now the market is dominated by few firms that are leader. Either they are quality leader, they are providing good quality, they are service leader, or they are cost leader, means the cost is very low for that specific companies. So how they are working? So they serve the whole market and make their profit through what? High volume and lower cost or lower margin. They are selling in higher and higher volume. Then there are nicher also, they are working in market. So nicher, they are specializing in market specialization or product specialization, or they're customizing firm, they are working for specific demand of customers. So how they are working? They make their profit through low volume and high margin. Volume is low, but margin they are charging is so high. There are other marketer also, middle marketer, they are getting benefit through working as a leader as well as working as a nicher also. So they are working in some of component as leader, and in some of the specialization also they are working, like Electrolux market middle level player. Even companies, what they are doing, they will try to understand what actually customers demand, what is the latent need, or which kind of needs that has not been fulfilled at, and they try to focus on that kind of need, like Starbucks, right? And some companies, they are entering in new segment also, like motorcycles. Within motorcycles, they are entering in new segments. Now as we know that the total sales is decreasing, right? So what to do with that? So there are three possible options. We should go for market modification, we can go for product modification, or we can go for marketing program modification. So how this market modification is done? So ultimately, with market modification, what company will try to do? They will try to expand the market for its mature brand is mature, everyone knows about their brand, and they want to expand the market by working with two factors. And which are the two factors? Either they can increase the number of brand user, and other is they can increase usage rate per user. So how to increase the number of brand user? First step is convert your non-user to user. The customers who are not using your product, try to educate them, give them free samples, or you can use your product design or sample product packaging in a way that non-user, they will be user product, like shampoo sachet. when shampoos were coming in bottles, right? So they are introducing in sachet also, so it is easy for customers to use their product. Another is you can enter in new market, like Pink Pierce soap, that is for children. So Pierce soap, that is for mainly women. Now they have introduced a new market soap, that is Pink soap for children's also. Even you can attract your competitors customers, so your communication is so good that you can attract your competitor customers also. So that is what Surf and Ariels they are doing. Even how to increase usage rate, so we can increase the number of occasions. Say for example, cakes initially they were used only for birthday purposes, but now for anniversary or for marriage and for many occasions cakes are used. Then we can use more use of product. Initially on birthday we were purchasing only one cake, right? Now we are using two cakes, right? And the use, as we know, and we can increase the new ways to use the product. And they have found the new ways, like one cake is for a celebration purpose and another cake they are wasting on the birthday boy or birthday girl. So this is how you can go for market modification. Now product modification. So what we are doing in product modification, either we are improving quality, feature and style. So what we are doing in quality improvement, so quality improvement, it increases functional performance, right? We are increasing quality product, we are launching a new and improved product, like bigger product, stronger, spacious product than previous one, right? So this is how we are increasing quality or improving quality. Many times we are improving features also, like size, weight, material, supplement, accessories, that expands what products performance, versatility, safety and convenience. Like in mobile phones we are witnessing that they are improving new and new feature in their newer mobile phone models, right? Like self start bikes, Coca Cola also, their classic Coke is an example. And many companies are going for style improvement also. Style means ultimately it is aesthetic appeal, means look and style. So all of these, it can increase the total sales through more and more customer attention. Then there is possible that marketing program modifications. So we are modifying the marketing program or marketing strategies. So we are stimulating sales by, either we are working on prices, we are working on distribution network, we are working on advertising, we are working on sales promotion, personal selling services. So ultimately we are focusing on non-product aspects and specifically marketing program modification to attract our customers. Now the last stage of product life cycle is decline stage. So ultimately in decline stage the sales that will be declining, right? And what are the reasons of sales declines? There are a number of reasons, like technological advances are there, our product is not matching to latest technology, the customer taste it will shift, there will be increased domestic as well as foreign competition. So all can lead to reduced sale, and this reduced sale it will lead to overcapacity in the market. So there will be increased price cutting, price will be reducing, and the profit which companies they are getting, that is also reducing. Now the decline it can be so slow, like for sewing machine and newspaper, right, which we cannot even imagine, right? Or we cannot it is for longer duration. And for some of the products the sales decline so fast that products they are forced to eliminate from the market, like floppy disk, 8 track cartridge. So they are eliminated within short span of time, or the sales flow is reduced within a short span of time. Now in decline stage what companies should do? So the first task is to establish a system for identifying that whether the sales is declining or not. Then for that companies they are doing a product review committee, and in that committee there are representatives from marketing, research and development, manufacturing and finance, who based on all available information they are recommending for each product that whether we should leave the product alone or we should modify our marketing strategy or we should drop our product. some firms they are abandon declining market earlier than others, right? Like that market is good for other, not good for me, so I will leave that product. Like PNG liquid soap, PNG they have abundant liquid soap. Then harvesting calls for gradually reducing the product or business cost. We are maintaining the sales, but we are reducing what product and business cost. Then another option is company decide to divest a product with strong distribution and residual goodwill. So if the company want to sell its product to another firm, so they can sell their existing product to another firm also. And if the firm cannot find buyers, if the buyers are not there, so what is the best strategy? Company should go for liquidation. So friends, this is all about product life cycle, and in product life cycle we should know in which stage our product falls and what kind of strategies or what kind of changes we should do in product price, place, promotion and marketing strategy which we are adopting. So this is all about this chapter. Thank you.